Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to Yusuf the Wise Thinker for YouTube channel, Yusuf TV Online. And for today's edition, I'll be having Dema Mohammed Kamara. As time goes on, even to listen, but at first, let me take you for national news, for international news. For national news, Dr. Smiley Blanel calls for immediate release, popularizations of the APC 1910 constitutions. Number two, ABIBDS TV channel 399 takes here alone to the outside world. Supreme Court declare Dr. Kane Yunkela eligible to participate in national elections. For international news, Tunisian ex-presidential candidates charged in Algeria. So these are the news that I'm having in my studio here today for the program Talk to the Leaders. At first, let me bring in my guest of honor. Good evening and welcome to Yusuf the Wise Thinker.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Yusuf the Wise Thinker.
People want to know who is this guest today I'm having in my studio.
I am Demba Mohammed Kamara, the class rep for Mass Communication Department in UNIMAK.
I'm meant to understand that you guys are taking our second semester to promote to year 2. So as a class captain, people want to know what are the things have you been facing to become a class captain?
Actually, the challenges we are so many in us. Like I'm saying, it is particularly not easy for you being a class rep, for you being a leader to say. There are so many challenges, there are so many odds you face on the way. But again, it is what it is. You just have to endure all those challenges and all those difficulties as you go along the way.
So that is, we made to understand that you have done a lot of challenges, lots of achievements for the side of the mass communication because as a class captain. People want to know what are these?
Like in the aspects of you facing a lot of challenges, if I can say, yeah, you just not can satisfy everybody. You must have people that are on your side, people that will cry you down. That is just life, and it is normal. For you to be 100% is so difficult. So in that aspect, there are people who will always cry you down. No matter the good you do, you just don't have to satisfy all of them. So you just have people who will cry you down.
As time goes on, under your leadership as a class captain, the first time in history for mass communication, you're one, you're having the mentorship. How do you feel?
Yeah, like seriously, it was an honor. Like seriously, if I'm saying it definitely an kudos to us as the first department in mass comm. We are one. We are the first set of badge to come up with such initiative or ideas. We bring in people, media practitioners who will educate us, inform us about this whole session. It is a good initiative, if I can say. People like us and other students have learned greatly from this mentorship decks. Even though the idea was not brought up by me, it was an idea or an initiative that's brought up by one of the class colleague who is Safwa Matui, because he has laced up with so many of these people that we have on that day on that mentorship decks, because he has laced up with them, and what actually happened on that day will forever remain in my mind, will forever remain in my head, because it was an interactive session and it was so much great for me. The mentorship decks brings so much idea to me and to the class as a whole.
So that one is a very good initiative. So I meant to understand that from since you take leadership of mass communication year 1, you never lose a football match.
Yeah, exactly. That's an aside. Like seriously, the mass communication department in the University of Makeni, there have been so many cries when it comes to sporting activities. But again, as we said, there are change of circumstances. Since when we came, it was like a born of a new era. We are in all those old systems, they are wiped off. From the friendlies that we have, the friendly matches that we played, all of them we are victorious. We only get defeated by our own department. They are our seniors. So
I think you're 4.
yeah, so you are 4 defeated also.
So you want to say you guys allow them to defeat because they are the elder one?
Yeah. You just don't have to disrespect your elder. So for that instance, you just give the allegiance so that they can have what they have, because they are leaving us and we are going to step into their shoe.
Definitely.
So if we stand on their side, it is not just an our side. Like seriously, they will not even give us tutorial lessons, like giving us notes for us to continue our process. So we just have to give them that leverage, a level playing field, so that they can feel good, at least say, okay, then these are my boys, so let's just walk through them. So we just give them that particular leverage for them to play. But I can tell you, all the friendlies that we played, we become victorious. When it comes to the assistant of the class coach, the class captain, if I can say the football class captain, they are so exceptional. Those guys are very good. I can tell you, even though one of them is from Arsenal, but I think his
Arsenal is the best team now in England.
No, I can tell you his technical skills were so much good.
Okay.
Coach Neymar, come on, that coach is very much good. So we call him the undefeatable coach, and we still have that crown in the University of Makini, and we're going to maintain it till we leave this university.
All right, that will be good. That's Demba Muhammad Kamara. Demba Muhammad Kamara was a leader from since he was born. And from since he was in GSS to from SS11, he always be the class captain. And from the University of McKinney, he will also be a class captain. And now, it's definitely appreciated to leave the leadership for another person to champion. Because why? Because it's a democracy leadership. And he has doing extremely well. I'm not praising him, but I'll be seeing what he will be doing for the mass communication year one. We have been creating library for mass com. Mass com students are able to access the information, access the note. And presently, I think you're about to lead us with an award ceremony night, which will be happen within this week. So tell us much about that one.
Yeah, as I stated earlier on that, when it comes to this particular set of interview, wherein you say the leadership quality, back in the days in the preschool, as I tell you, I become a leader, I become a class rep. In that session, we are always given the label to say the prefect. So when you proceed, when I go to the GSS level, and again, I became a class rep also. There also, you name it as a class captain. And in the SS level also, I also become a class rep. So me being a class rep in the university stage is not something strange to me actually. But again, we are all seeing what is happening in the world at large, and Africa to be precise. Wherein leaders are so thirsty for power, it will pay you no good. It will definitely pay you no good for you to be thirsty for power. It pays no good. Wherein, if you want to run for leadership, allow the people to let you in. I have ruled for one term. We are in for the 4 semesters. We go into the second semester. If I can say, there should be a level playing field for everybody whosoever wants to contend for this particular session. So with that case, we go into year 2. Whosoever wants to be the class captain is free to be that particular class captain. No quas, no qualm about it.
All right, so you're about to leave us with a very outstanding award. That is a ceremony that we are having the best students, the best friends, the best journalists. But in that case, let me just ask, what brings this initiative for you to having awards to giving to students who are good?
Yeah, like seriously, coming to the aspects of the awards, it's something like it was not in my own dreams. But again, as I told you, 2 better heads are better than 1, right? Again, that initiative was brought up by a colleague of mine who is also a practicing journalist. He met me one day and said, Demba, I have this particular initiative, this idea. As we are about to leave, or about to go for holidays, let us have this particular session wherein all of us will be together, have fun, and at the end of the day, we will issue certificates to special people who we thought it fit that they deserve this particular award. But again, according to him, he stated that let it just be 5 awards. But again, for transparency's sake, for unbiased reasons, I said no. Let us do nominations, wherein people are going to be nominated, voting will happen. Whosoever emerged victorious at the end of the day will be given that particular certificate. And when I brought up that idea and set to the platform of the particular house of Mascom, most of the people are in favor of the idea, they buy the idea. But again, as we go along, there are difficulties of wherein we talk about financial issues, how to fund the particular program. But again, we are on it. We are putting things in place. We are going to see this particular session, this night party become a successful one.
All right, he is Demba Muhammad Kamara, class captain for Mass Communication Year 1, University of McKinney. So what should be your final statement for today's interview?
My final statement for today's interview will be 1, an advice, and 2, a wise saying. The advice I will be giving out here that it's practically not easy going this 6-month period, have to deal with transportation, has to deal with feeding, has to deal with studies. It is practically not easy. But again, as human beings, we live by others' misery, not by others' mistakes. And again, we do things that actually prove us to be humans. Wherein we fight the odds, we fight the battle, and then we become victorious at the end of the day. So, whatever you are doing, do it with all passion. It is what it is for you. You don't know what the situation might be in the future. So put all your strength, your might, your energy in it and see how it will be in your own detriment. Whether it's going to be positive or negative, but always aim for the positive.
This program is powered by Abdul Latif Kagbo, the Director of Financial and Information Security Limited, FOSI. And for today's programs, I UNIMAK can bring up to you that Talk to Leadership. Thanks very much for having us. You can join me live on TikTok, Yusuf the Wise Thinker, live again on Facebook page, Yusuf the Wise Thinker again, and YouTube channel, Yusuf Online TV. Thanks very much for having me. Till we meet again.